For this video, we're going to be looking at another of Mum's major worries, which was Filas's ability to sort of respond and follow instructions. And you might think, you know, Filas has got a lot of language, he talks a lot, but Mum reported that, wow, it's very difficult to get him to follow her instructions at home. And we started by having Mum ask him to do some various different things in the office to see how responsive he would be.
換鞋啊，過嚟啊，除鞋噃。唔該，除鞋，我哋要走啦。唔該，除鞋啦。你有冇聽到我講嘢㗎？咦，冇人聽我講嘢嘅？媽咪講乜嘢啊？唔係，媽咪講話要除鞋換鞋喎。你要除鞋嘅噃，我哋換鞋要走啦。夠時間咯喎，時間到咯喎，要搭巴士嘅咯喎。係喎，做得好好喎。喂，唔該，對鞋隻鞋仔跌咗喎。唔係啊，我哋要換鞋㗎。唔係，呢隻鞋跌咗，唔該幫我執翻起佢啊。唔該，請你過嚟。咁啊，咁我俾其他小朋友㗎咯，隻鞋唔要係咪啊？係啦 ，OK， 可唔可以幫我擺翻好啊？唔係，擺。
As you can see, very difficult for Mum, and she has to resort to a lot of sort of threats and bribes. Even when she does that, he doesn't really respond so much. He's just busy doing his own thing. And Mum also reported that sometimes she can meet quite a bit of resistance because she has to make him kind of go and do those. And those sometimes result in him getting quite upset and sometimes becoming a bit aggressive, again, hitting people or having a bit of a tantrum. So we start with him in the office with a very simple task and a very simple arrangement. And that is when he's playing his toy, is Robin's going to ask him to tidy up or come over. And when he does that fairly quickly, we'll allow him the opportunity to continue to play. In this video, Robin also gives him an additional bit of toy equipment to play with, which he likes. And we're trying to reinforce him and reward him for listening to those very simple instructions. And we practice this quite a number of times in this very simple arrangement. Change some different activities and different toys, but tried to start on a pattern of success. That what we just did in that video, it's quite easy, right? Filas just gets to continue to play basically the toys he's already playing. So it's really not a lot of effort on his part to... So in this next video, you'll see we introduce the idea of there's going to be something the adult is going to ask him to do, which is really not the same as the toy he's been playing with. And on completion of those activities, he can go back to playing his toy. Now, not always does Filas have to finish everything. Sometimes we would just terminate in the middle. It's kind of a bit unpredictable about when he might get to return to the things he likes to do. But this is the beginnings of him starting to follow more of an adult-directed activity other than, you know, just playing his toys. But we want to retain the first piece, which is that when we call him, that he will stop doing what he's doing and come over to listen to what we want him to do.
你過嚟幫我砌 puzzle 啦！喺嗰度打車河，好乖呀！你仲邊度噴嘢？你頭先噴完嘢，
Here's another example, but you'll see in this one, we're much further away. We're also back out in the big area where there's lots of distractions, lots more reasons to maybe not listen to the teacher. And so in this example, Jane's asking her to give her a book. And she's much further away.
好啦 ，Peter， 借呢本書俾我啦。哇，好勁喎！借咗 Thomas 書喎，好叻仔喎！你要應到我，等我哋入去攞個 Thomas。
Here's another example. Again, he's pretty far away at this point, very busy with some of his favorite toys. And Ambrose is going to call him over to the sort of circle time mat, and he's going to read a book with him. Actually, Phyllis quite likes books, so it's not really a sort of super non-preferred activity. But, you know, he is required to sort of, you know, listen to some instructions or point some things out, do an activity for a bit longer period of time, which is not going to play his toys, and, you know, be with an adult who's directing the activity for a little bit longer.
好啦，小朋友過嚟坐水旁啦！哇，好叻仔喎，即刻過嚟喎，好請坐。好啦喎，幫你翹好隻腳仔先。好啦，我哋今日咧講一本書喎，睇下咩嚟先。噔噔噔噔，海洋生物啊！我哋睇下海洋有乜嘢啊？原來海洋有魚啦，同埋咧有條鯨魚喎。係啊，鯨魚啊，跟住有隻乜嘢？烏龜喎，跟住有隻咧蟹啊，咁樣講，咁樣會鉗嘅喎，有個鉗㗎，係咪？然之後咧，Filasa知唔知個咩嚟㗎？一條叫八爪魚。係啊，一條叫八爪魚啊。
I'm going to include this next short clip. In this example, he's really far away, and Can was, you know, again in the circle area. And I thought when she called him over, like there'd be no way he'd even hear her because it was so far away. But I was amazed how responsive and quick he was to stop doing what he was doing and come all the way over.
呢度拍低先。哇！邊個咁叻仔啊？坐一陣先。好犀利喎你，即刻翻嚟喎！咁我俾你揀啦，你想我哋唱一首歌仔啊，定係睇本書啊？唱歌仔好啦！你頭先即刻翻嚟，我俾你揀，我哋唱歌仔啦，我哋唱《Wheels on the Bus》啦，好冇？預備啦喎，1、2、3啦喎。The wheels on the bus go round and round.
So on the third day, we had the parents coming in to learn some of the skills around this area. So we start again with something quite easy. You'll see in this video, Phyllis is playing a toy on the floor, something he really likes. And Mum's going to ask him to come over and give him a drink of water. And if he's successful in following those instructions, he can go straight back to playing his toy.
Phyllis 過嚟媽咪度。你做得好好喎。
A bit of a move on from that. Again, we go back into that distracting area. We give him some fun things to play. And Mum and Dad practice giving him some instructions to come over, to listen to them, and go back to doing what he was originally playing. Final video, Mum and Dad are giving quite a few instructions to him. Again, a lot is around him stopping doing what he's doing, which is one of the most difficult instructions actually, because when he's really engaged with his play and when he's really into the things he's doing, the chance of him not listening to Mum and Dad is greatly increased. So I think this video is a really, really great change from the 3 days before when Mum was asking him many, many things, and now you see he's quite responsive and eager to follow what Mum has asked him to do. It was really wonderful to see Phyllis listening to his mum and dad. Hopefully this should continue and make mum and dad's lives much, much easier.